Oh my god, why? Why would someone write this? Why? What is this? It blatantly rips off one of my favorite books ever. This literary, quote, work, unquote, a better name would be the worst piece of shit I've ever laid eyes upon. It's written by Popsicle811 on Miss Literity, and trust me, it's bad. Like, it makes My Immortal or Summertime Sadness or fucking Simba vs. Sin or Ho-Oh Chosen One look good. Hell, Peter Chimera looks amazing compared to this garbage. I can't even tell if it's a fanfic. It has so many similarities and an extremely close title of the work it apparently draws 90% of all the plot points from. I don't think this guy has the intelligence to read Candymakers, which has about 400 pages or something. I wake up and my mom is waiting for me with a fresh bowl of oatmeal. Oh, I forgot my name is Logan. Wait, I mean Timmy. Sorry, I mean Timmy. If you tried this oatmeal, you would pay $1 million for it. The oatmeal has fresh ground cinnamon with the freshest oats that are freshly made from the country hen, the only grocery store by us. You might as well put fresh after every fucking word, kid. My mom is wearing a dress that is as blue. No, it doesn't say as blue, it says is blue. That is blue as our gushing raspberry blast. How does that sentence make any sense? Wait, it doesn't. Also known as one of the best candy-s, that's seriously how they spelled candies, in our factory. My dad is wearing a apron. Oh, please stop. A apron. Fail. With red and white stripes as bright as the fresh candy canes we make every day. These candy canes on Christmas, they didn't even capitalize the C in Christmas, beautiful, go like you've never seen before. As I sniff through, you need a comma after room, you idiot. The aroma is like heaven. It smells like cotton candy mixed with orange chews. You didn't put a space after that comma. You need a space after a comma. The best smell ever. I look to my dad and he's making sugar sticks which are almost 5 feet long. Ooh. Did I mention they misspelled long? Seriously, they have 2 N's in long. As I get ready for school, my mom is forcing me to eat the oatmeal because she says I will have a empty stomach. Really? A? You... Another fail right there, obviously. Pretending like she doesn't know that my class in school... Where else would you have a class? I mean, you could have, like, social classes, but you don't... Really? Eat snack at 11. They didn't even put a colon between the 11 and the fucking zeros. You are an idiot. Honestly. Popsicle, you are a failure. Also, that's kind of a fragment, you know? Chapter 2 of The Candymakers, School. So here I was. You forgot the comma. Just take a drink every time he forgets a comma. You will be so drunk by the end of this fanfic, if it's a fanfic, I'm not even sure. If they're just trying to rip off the book or if they're making a different version of the book, they never really specify. And you will be so drunk that you will either have alcohol poisoning or you will be dead. Honest to God. Getting my seafoam green button-down shirt on when my mom calls my name. Oh, thank God she called my name. It was my lunchbox. What the hell? If you didn't know, I have the best lunches and snacks in my class because we work at the most candy factory in Georgia. No. No. Don't you mean known? It's known. Known. When I walk on the bus, all my friends start to ask me if I could make a specific candy for them. Good for you. We don't need to know this, really. And you forgot a comma between bus and all. Because on my birthday, go on, I brought these lemon taffy things. Gee, that gives me a lot of detail. in that my mom made for them. Really? And all of my classmates loved them. So when I get to school, comma, you need a comma. And our teacher says pop quiz. Go on. And you didn't even put quotation marks around pop quiz, which you kind of need. Luckily, the quiz was all about who made chocolate. They didn't even put an O in there. Chocolate. I don't know what chocolate is. I know what chocolate is, but not chocolate. And what do you need to make chocolate? Thank. They put a comma in there, but they didn't put a space between the comma and thank. Gosh. So when I finish my test, you need a comma. The teacher said I could get my snack. That you wouldn't really need quotation marks for, unlike pop quiz, really. Today, without a shock, was one of my mom's. Moms? You made mom's honey nut clusters? And why would your mom's food be there? At the school. You don't... Oh, you bring your own snack? But wouldn't they have, like, limitations so people aren't bringing, like, fucking cake? I don't know. But this is stupid. That will blow your mind away. Oh, get ready to hear this a lot because he uses it, like, every chapter. My God. For the rest of the day, we learned, and finally the bell rang to leave. I wish the bell would ring to leave for this shitty story. Chapter 3 of The Candymakers, the annual candy competition. When I got home, my dad was going crazy. You need a comma. And I saw my mom trying to calm him down. Again, you need another comma. I was just going to ask him why he was going crazy. You put a comma in there, finally, but you didn't put a space between the comma and but. You need a space between... this is so stupid. But then it hit me. It was the candy competition. You need a comma. You need a comma. That he has been talking about for months. The candy competition is a big thing. Gee, that's specific. Around the world where all candy makers try to make a candy that will blow the judges' minds away. You need possession, and you've just used this metaphor / whatever again. Idiom. Whatever it is. I guess it would be an idiom, but I don't really give a shit. Last year wasn't so great for my dad. Here's the story of what happened last year. Go on! So last year my dad created the flaming fireball that we sell now. You put a comma in there, but you put the space in the wrong area, you idiot! Alright, back to the point. Thank God. My dad worked hours and hours to get a good amount of hotness in the fireball. So when we got there, we gave one of the judges the flaming fireball. Why is this capitalized? Like, it's the. The candy name isn't even capitalized, just the. And before you know it, he had a glass of water in his hand. Telekinesis? So instead of winning $10,000, we had to pay it in his medical bill at the hospital. So that wasn't so great. Why would you sell something if someone got injured eating it, you idiot? Back to the point. You just said that. I went over to my dad and I asked him if I can help. And he said, sure, thank you. And that why don't I... Oh, I guess it kind of makes sense. Invite over my friends, Miles, Daisy, and Philip. Oh, I mean Poppy, Bridget, and Gregory. So I said, sure. So I called them and they were here in a split second. Can I teleport or something? I said to them, let's go help him create a candy and get the flyer from the kitchen. You need quotation marks, you idiot. Chapter 4 of The Candymakers, The Big Twist. Gee, that kind of instigates something. My friends and I rushed to my dad and asked him, What is, you idiot! This is so stupid. He making for the contest, period. There's no space between the next sentence. He replied to us by saying the sour apple twist. Well, I guess it didn't instigate something then. Okay, whatever. What else? My dad recommended that my friends and I look over the rules just in case. Space, period. But then, he did a comma! At the bottom of the page, in little lime green letters, it says that kids can only participate this year, with no help from their parents. Why would they change the contest that much? At least in the book, the real book that was actually well written, and was about Logan, and not Timmy, which is the most generic child name ever. I'm so sorry for using that joke. It was actually a kids' candy contest, you idiot. It wasn't an adults candy contest where they made an exception for 1 year. And why would they change it that much? It doesn't make any sense. Why could they just have a fucking little kids' candy contest for you 5-year-olds, Timmy? So we tell my dad and he freaks out. And here comes my mom to the rescue and asks him if he needed a drink. You keep changing tenses. Stop doing that. So we tell my dad and he freaks out and you put the same sentence in there twice, you idiot. So my dad said to my friends and I, comma! Stop it. Put commas. Okay, I'm just going to stop pointing out places where he doesn't put commas in because this video will be like 3 hours long if I do. I'll only point out when he does something really stupid. That we needed to come up with a mind-blowing candy to shock the judges. At least didn't you blow their minds, slow into minds person. Christian reference, beautiful. Seriously, why would you put the same 2 sentences right next to each other? I'm still freaked out about that. How could you be that stupid? You'd have to have an IQ of like -45 to do that. I was amazed that my dad put it in our hands. Well, apparently, since they changed their contest that much, you'd have to put it in your hands because you are kids, and it is a kids' candy contest this year, you idiot. So my friends and I huddle in a circle and come up with a candy called the Harmonic Candy. Oops, I mean Cherry Cha-Cha. The Cherry Cha-Cha will be little squishy gummies that when you bite into it, you don't need the that there, I don't think. I guess you could replace the that with and. That would make a bit more sense. I guess I get the point, though. Will taste like I don't own it eating fresh fruit from the farm. So that's how we came up with Cherry Cha-Chas. You used possessive in the wrong place. Damn. Flag is inappropriate. You didn't put a period there. I had to read all the way to the little flag is inappropriate sign. Thank you. So here we are at chapter 5 of The Candymakers, The Cha-Chas. Thank God it's the last chapter. They must have wisened up and realized this was the shittiest story anyone could ever read. This makes my immortal look good. So the Cha-Cha Cherry. I thought it was the Cherry Cha-Cha. Stop changing subjects. Stop it. It's basically all cherry. You already told us this. You told us this in the last chapter. So my dad gave my friends and I our own room to cook in and make any candy in the world. Why would you need to make more than one candy? According to the next sentence, he needs to make more than one candy. Wouldn't that just take away the entire point of the contest? But right now, no, it doesn't say we're. It says were. It says were. Just focusing on the cherry candy. So my dad comes in on us. That also makes me think of something else. You really should stop